Hey guys, Jerry West here. How's it going today? It is Monday, the last Monday in the month of August, and this is 52 lessons in 52 weeks, where we are following along with my book here, 52 Lessons from Network Marketing. So basically how it works is we read a different lesson every week, and then we come on to this call every Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and we talk about that lesson in this book. So the lesson for today, we're on lesson number 3 out of 52, which is raise your belief. Good morning, Heather. How you doing? So when you guys jump on, just give me a good morning. Let me know where you're watching from today. I'm going to go over a couple of the ground rules, of course. You know, this group is a safe haven, so it's open to anybody in any company. This call right here is for personal development, to help everybody grow their network marketing business. I know a lot of you have attempted to share these videos outside the group or with your teams. So the best way to do that is to either add your team into the group so that they can participate in it, or what you could do is you could follow my YouTube channel. So if you find my YouTube channel, you know, I have the 52 lessons playlist in there. All these videos are uploaded to my YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to that. And if you want to share these videos with your team, you can always share the YouTube link in your Facebook group, your private Facebook group, or on your page, or however you want to do it. But you know, you could always add people into this group as long as they are willing participants. It's not necessary to well, I'll say not necessary. It's not required to buy my book to follow along in this video series. But if you want to be able to follow along with us from week to week, I do recommend that you purchase the book on Amazon or Kindle. And you can get there by going to 52lessonsbook.com. All right, guys. So lesson 3, raise your belief. You cannot build a network marketing business if your belief level is low. So, you know, if you're looking at this as a hobby and not a real business, or you're just not taking enough action. I mean, these are things that people that don't believe, this is what happens to them when they don't believe. They don't take enough action. They don't think the business is a real business. And there's really 3 things that you have to believe in if you want to be really, really successful, you know. And those 3 things are your company that you're involved with, the products that you're promoting to other people, and most importantly, yourself. You know, really, if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to get very far. I mean, I can tell you that because it's been a long journey for me, coming from a place of not believing in myself all that much to the point where I believe I have no limits and I can accomplish anything. And that makes a huge, huge difference. So before you can get to even the point of, okay, I really believe in this company, I really believe in products, you got to believe in yourself, you know. And if you've ever been at a point where you weren't sure if you really believed in yourself, type a 1 in the comments, be honest. I mean, have you ever not believed in yourself at any point in your life and had to overcome that? I did. It took a really, really long time. That's step 1, okay? You're just not going to have success in this industry unless you can get past that step 1. Now, company and products, very, very important. You know, do you really believe in the long-term viability of the company that you're in? You know, are you all in with the company mission? On my weekly team call, I read the company's mission statement that I'm involved with because I believe in my company 1,000%. I believe in what it stands for. I believe in what the owners stand for, and I believe in the long-term vision. So that is huge, because if you're part of a company or something that you just don't really believe in, you know, maybe you joined it for whatever reason, it wasn't the right reasons, you got talked into it or pushed into it, I don't know. But if you don't really believe in it, you're going to have a really hard time trying to sell that to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Good, Lou. I'm glad you're past that now. Lou is crushing it this month, by the way. Lou Woodward. You're awesome. So that's definitely huge. I mean, you have to believe in the company. The products. Are the products really helping people? Drop a 2 in the comments if you've ever been a distributor in a company where you didn't fully believe in the products, or you thought the products were cool when you joined, but what you found was they didn't work quite as well as you thought they did when you joined. So you didn't fully believe in those products, and it just was extremely difficult to promote to your friends or family, acquaintances, whatever, to purchase those products, because they would ask questions like, does this really work? You know, how good are these? What is the quality of this? And you knew deep down inside your heart that, yeah, these are just so-so products. I mean, I was in a company for over 2 years that we actually had an awesome product when I first started, and then the product formula got changed and it sucked. So, you know, sometimes that happens, and when a product formula gets changed and it's not working anymore, whether you're making money or you're not making money, I guess that makes a difference, because if you're making money, maybe you'll try to continue to promote the product and put on your fake face and say, hey, I still love this product, it's great. But for me, if my heart's not in it and I don't truly believe that what I have is going to help another human being or is going to solve a problem for them, it makes it very difficult for me to continue to move on with that, which, you know, that was one of the reasons that I eventually moved on to where I am today. So company belief, product belief, and belief in yourself is really, really huge. Those are like 3 cornerstones to having massive success in any network marketing business. Do you guys agree with me? I mean, you have to, you know? So I wanted to talk to you guys about, obviously, you've read the chapter in the book, so you know how I feel. And I write this book as if I'm speaking directly to you. So when you read the book, you can actually envision me speaking directly to you. You know, I'm not an English major. I don't use large, you know, fancy words or anything like that. So that's how the book reads. It reads like I'm talking just to you. So when you're reading this book, you're getting straight from my heart what my feelings are about each lesson that I've had to learn in the last almost 7 years now of being involved in network marketing. So what I want to talk about now is, this is not in the book. I might mention or touch on a couple of these things in this lesson, but what are 5 ways that you can raise your belief level if your belief level is low? You know, if your belief level is low in yourself, you can always raise that. There's always ways to raise that. If your belief level is low in your company or products, maybe sometimes you can raise that and sometimes you can't. It really depends, you know, what do you have your hands on? Is it something worth believing in? That's up for you to decide, but only after you work on number 1. So, belief in yourself, personal development. Do you schedule time every day for personal development? Like at least maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, you know, to read a chapter of a book, to listen to an audio, to like watch this. This is personal development right here that I'm giving you. It's personal development for me too, because I'm stepping in front of a camera and talking to you guys. So it's personal development for me too. So do you guys make time each and every day for personal development? Is it, because that's really the cornerstone of belief, is personal development. I truly believe, because it's transformed my life, you know. When you're driving around in your car, driving to work, driving back to work, you know, are you listening to talk radio and music, or are you utilizing that time to listen to an audiobook or something that's going to improve your mindset? That's what I do. Anytime I spend in my vehicle, 90% of the time is Automobile University. That's how I use that time, okay? When I'm walking, you know, I try to go for a walk every morning. I listen to personal development while I'm walking. Or I use that time to meditate and just think about things. Think about the things that I appreciate. Think about what I want to accomplish. Thinking to yourself is really good personal development. okay? So you have to schedule time. You have to do personal development almost every single day. It's so, so important. You can't change your life until you change the way that you think about things. So that's number one, and I just alluded to this. The second thing is exercise is going to help you believe in yourself. You know, if you have a low belief level in yourself, personal development, yes, number one. But number two, exercise. Do something that's going to make you feel good about yourself, your body, you know, get your energy levels up, maybe take a little bit of the fat off, you know, get your heart rate going. A little bit of exercise, and it doesn't have to be something massive. I mean, I've been waking up every day and I walk 2 miles, and it takes me about a half hour to walk 2 miles, you know, and while I'm on that walk, I'm thinking about stuff. And then I'll come home and do personal development, or I'll do personal development first. But usually I like to get that walk in because it's a great start to your day, and it's really going to help you believe in yourself. Because if you feel better about yourself, and exercise tends to help you feel better about yourself, then you're going to believe in yourself more. You know, if you're sitting around being lazy and, I was going to say eating donuts. I like donuts though. But, you know, you're sitting around being lazy, stuffing your face because you're bored. Heck, man, you're much better off going for a half an hour walk than you are sitting there eating comfort food because you don't feel good about yourself, right? You go for that half an hour walk, it's going to make you feel so much better, and it's going to raise your belief level in yourself. So those are two things that are huge for self-belief, is personal development and exercise. That's really going to help you. Now, as far as company products are concerned, become a product of the product. That's going to raise your belief level. You know, if you're using the products yourself that you're promoting, and you have a success story using the products yourself, like me, for example, my product has helped me a lot with lower back pain. It's helped me with anxiety. It's helped me with sleep. And I've seen my customers benefit in so many different ways. So when it's helping you and you're able to share your story, and then you're able to use your story to catapult that into helping others create their own story, that's what being a product of the product can do. And then your belief level in that product goes higher and higher and higher. And the higher your belief level goes in your product, the more comfortable you are bringing it up in any old situation. You know, just walking up to somebody, you're listening for a conversation at the grocery store, just walking up to somebody and said, hey, I couldn't help but notice you said your back's bothering you. You know, I've used a product that has helped me tremendously. Is that something you'd be interested in learning more about? So, you know, belief in your product comes from being a product of the product. And that's my third thing that will raise your belief level, okay? So number 4 is get plugged in. Are you plugged in? You know, I see people that, and this will help with self-belief as well as belief in the company and belief in what you're doing. If you're not plugged in, you're not going to be able to raise that belief level. So I'm talking about, you know, your team calls, your company trainings and events, conventions, all webinars, all that stuff. You know, are you plugging in all that stuff? I've seen people not plug into any of it because they don't believe they need it. And most of the people that are doing that, I'd say mostly all the people that are not plugging in, they're not having success because they're not plugged in. And when you're not plugged in, you don't believe in what you're doing. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're getting on your team calls and listening to upline leaders, all different people that are having success in the business, that raises your belief level. If you go to your company's convention, that's going to really raise your belief level. If you're going to company trainings, whether they be, you know, in your local area or online webinars, that's going to raise your belief level. So you have to really plug in, guys, if you want your belief level to go even higher. And if you don't want it to go higher, just don't plug into anything. If you don't plug into anything, you're probably not going to be around the company very long, you know. Like, for example, I spoke to somebody yesterday who told me, oh yeah, they were with my company on another team or whatever. And, you know, and I go, we're with, what do you mean? Like, how long ago did you actually join? Oh, I was in it for 3 months. I'm like, only 3 months? Like, what was your expectations coming in? It just blows my mind. People quit early or quit so soon because they just don't have belief. You know, you don't quit something after 3 months or barely even try for 3 months. If you believe in something strongly, if you believe in yourself strongly, you don't just quit. So belief is going to help prevent that, and plugging in is going to help get that belief up so that you're not quitting after 3 months. I mean, there's people watching this here that are having success now that, you know, if they quit after 3 months, they would never have realized it. They would never have realized it. In my prior company, I didn't hit the first rank until like 8 months into the company. If I had quit after 1 month or 3 months, I never would have done anything. I probably would have been in the negative. I never would have made money. I would have lost money. So you have to be plugged in, guys. You got to plug into everything. It's so, so important. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about that will that'll help raise belief level for anybody on here that is struggling with it is just take more action. You know, if you're not taking a lot of action, you're not talking to a lot of people, and I don't mean like throwing up information all over people. I mean, you know, say less to a lot more people. People ask me all the time, they're like, well, what do I say to so-and-so? What do I say to someone to start a conversation? The answer is it really doesn't matter. You know, if you're going to go talk to 100 people, it really doesn't matter. You know, just say, hey, this is what I got. You know, it doesn't matter what you say it, because the more people you talk to, the more action you take, the better you're going to get at talking to people, and you're going to figure out what works best for you, because what works best for me is not going to be what works best for you. What works best for you is not going to be what works best for somebody else. So quit worrying so much about what the heck you're going to say to people, and just go out there and say something, anything, to more people. You know? Instead of being like, oh man, I'm so worried about what to say, and trying to get things so perfect by talking to 5 people or talking to 10 people, just totally forget about what the heck you're going to say and just go say something to 100 people. Go say something to 200 people. Because by the time you get through a list like that, it's really not going to matter what you say. All that's going to matter is that you said something. So take more action. If you take more action, you're going to get through the numbers faster. You're going to find the people that are looking for what you have faster, and you're looking for the lookers. If you look for the lookers a lot faster, it's going to raise your belief level, because you're going to find customers and distributors / affiliates, whatever you call them in your company, faster, right? So those are the 5 things that really, I think, will raise your belief level. If you have any other ideas, guys, feel free to type it down here in the comments, because, you know, I don't know everything. I want to learn from you guys as much as you want to learn from me. So if you have something that helps raise your belief level, or that you can add to this conversation, please type it into the comments and let's help everybody. But for me, really, it's personal development, exercise, self-care, becoming a product of the product, plugging in, and just simply taking more action. If you do all of those things, you're gonna raise your belief level through the roof. And when your belief level is high, people can see that, okay? If your belief level's low, you're gonna be talking to people like, yeah, I got these products and blah, 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 blah. You know, if you're not excited, people can see that a mile away, and they're not gonna join you. But if you're super, super excited and your belief level is through the roof, that's contagious, guys. People chase things that are contagious. They want to be part of excitement. They want to be part of something to believe in. So believe, 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 and more people are going to believe you when you go out there with excitement and enthusiasm, and your belief level so high. People are going to be chasing you all over the place. So I hope that you guys got value out of this lesson today. Once again, I'll have to see about next Monday's Labor Day, where my wife's talking about going out of town for a couple days. So if I have to change next week's day and time lesson, I'll let you guys know. But every Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, we're going to talk about lesson 4 in this book next week. If you don't have the book yet, you can get it on Amazon or Kindle. 52 lessons from network marketing, and oh, it's a good one next week. Positivity versus negativity is lesson 4. We're going to go into that next Monday. So I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.